Hey guys, 7 WWE Rocks here. Thank you for joining me on Saturday night's Kickout, episode number 14. Now I know it's not Saturday, I know it's not even nighttime, but I just had to get this. I had to get this up because uploaded because I've been very busy. Friday I didn't do a video. Saturday I didn't because I was at my sister's wedding, and it was a lot of fun. And I actually wasn't even able to make a video for getting to 200 subscribers. Yes, finally our channel has made it to 200 subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm just really thankful that I have all these subs and viewers and people that comment on my videos that actually care about what I post. And I'm kind of just hoping for some people, maybe they come home from school, maybe they come home from a job, and they're ready for a 7 WWE Rocks video. And I'm really hoping that's actually happening, and that you guys enjoy it that much that you want to see one of my videos every day. And just letting you guys know, I'm not dead, but I am. Sorry, somebody came. Dad, go. I'm doing. Dad, I don't care. Sorry about that. My dad came in, but basically, what was I talking about? 200 subscribers now. I'm really happy for that. We're back. Hope I'll be uploading every day, and I'll be back in the swing of things. And tomorrow, yeah, I'll have a video. And but basically, let's get right into it now. I got two news I want to talk about before I get into Raw. But basically, we have the Dudleys, yes, Devon and Bully Ray, as you guys know in TNA. They are possibly coming to the WWE. That's going to be really cool. And I'm hearing that the WWE is very interested in getting the Dudley Boys, which I think is really cool. But I would love to see them have one final run and in the WWE before they retire, and hopefully get a WWE Hall of Fame induction. I want to know what you guys think, and what you guys think of the Dudleys coming to the WWE. Now, they're supposed to do a tour in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and that'll be cool because if you didn't know, at Bound for Glory, they edited it out of the Bound for Glory, taping. But at the end of the show, they called out the Bullet Club. They pulled out a Bullet Club shirt and called them out. So they're supposed to go over to Japan and do a little program with them, I'm guessing, and then come back. And the WWE is supposed to sign them. Maybe they're thinking about it. They're apparently both sides are very interested in getting one final run. So I think that's really cool. But I don't want to see them verse. I really don't want to see them verse the Usos. I don't want to see them verse the Rhodes brothers, to be honest. I'm hoping that they get some tag team. The WWE creates some big tag team to face the Dudleys in their final WWE run. Usos, that would be a good match. The Rhodes brothers would be a good match. But I just feel like they can have like two top guys maybe. Maybe bring Orton with somebody. Maybe even have Triple H with somebody. Maybe when Roman Reigns comes out, he tags with somebody. But I just don't. I feel like for their final run, yes, maybe a match with the Usos at one point, but not their final match. I want to see them versing some big guys in their final match. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Dudleys returning to WWE. Would you want to see that? I don't know. I think it's just be something really cool to see. But moving on, my buddy Poland's Best in the World. Please go check out his channel. He was on my show last week as a special guest. He let me know about this article. Basically, the CM Punk, if you want to know some CM Punk news, listen to this. CM Punk and AJ Lee were at a Blackhawks game. They regularly are at Blackhawks games. And basically, this girl came over. She wrote an article about it, but she basically came over to CM Punk and said, "Hey, Phil, can I get an autograph?" And apparently that calling him Phil, acting like she knew him, really pissed him off. And I know CM Punk doesn't seem like the nicest guy in the world, but apparently he just totally snubbed her. He didn't ignore her, didn't even do anything. And she was really mad. He didn't even say, "No, not now," or "Hi, I'll do it later," blah, blah, blah. But she was really mad that he did that. And I can understand that. She called him Phil, acting like she knew who he was, acting like she knew the person of not the character CM Punk, but the person Phil Brooks. And I can see that getting mad at him. But to totally ignore her, I just feel like that's CM Punk. Because Edge, I hear that Edge doesn't like being called Edge. He likes being called Adam. So if you met him, you call him Adam. But then that's saying, like, we don't know Adam Copeland, the person. We know Edge. So I don't know. That's his thing. And yeah, he didn't make a scene or anything, but he was just totally ignored her. And I get it. He doesn't want to be bothered. He's completely done with wrestling, in my opinion. I think he wants nothing to do with it. So yeah, whatever happens, I don't know. But CM Punk, I think he's done with wrestling, and Yeah, I know he does take pictures with kids. I saw him at a Cubs game taking pictures with kids, and that's great. And saw that, if a kid comes up and says, CM Punk, can I have a picture, an autograph, or something, he'll do that. But I guess he didn't want some just random person acting like she knew him, being comfortable to call Phil. Just some CM Punk news if you do want to hear about it. But let's get into Raw. Moving on, we have in Raw, we had Cena and Ambrose team up to versus the Usos and the Road Brothers. It was a triple threat tag team match, and it was basically the Cena and Ambrose. They got the win. They both looked good. I kind of don't like that though, because it made the Usos look bad, and it made the Rhodes Brothers, the current tag team champions, bad, because they just took some two random guys that so-called hate each other, put them together, and yet they beat four brothers that been teaming for like their not entire career. The Usos have, but the Rhodes Brothers should know each other very well. So I'm honestly surprised they didn't make it for the tag team championships and have Cena and Ambrose win, because the WWE likes to have team members that are tag team champions that hate each other. We have Kane and Bryan, MVP and Matt Hardy, John Cena, Batista. We've seen it a lot before. So yeah, it was kind of weird to see that, but I'll get into Ambrose and Cena later on. After that, we had Rusev versus Big Show. Basically, Mark Henry interfered and just beat. Rusev had Big Show beat, in my opinion, and then Mark Henry came in and basically on SmackDown, I saw that. I didn't watch SmackDown because, again, I was gone. But basically, Big Show said to Mark Henry, "Let me beat him myself." And I think they might be doing a Henry and Big Show storyline where they feud. I really don't want to see that again. We already saw that, and I don't even remember it being that great. I remember them having some big matches where the ring broke and Big Show did an elbow drop off the top rope, but I don't remember them ever. I don't remember everything that memorable. But yeah, so it looks like Big Show's gonna versus Rusev again, I'm guessing, and I really don't care. I'm guessing Mark Henry is either gonna throw in the towel for him, or beat up Rusev, or maybe even beat up Big Show and say he can do it himself. I don't know. I don't really care. I just want Rusev, honestly, to win the United States Championship and just get heat that way. I think that'd be cool to see. We'll see where it goes. But moving on, we had Orton versus Ziggler. Now, anytime it's Orton versus Ziggler, I always think some crazy setup into the RKO. And yes, I was totally right, because it was the powerbomb position. Randy Orton had Ziggler up in the air and literally just threw him up and RKO'd him. And it was so sick. It was like something you'd see in a video game. Like, if somebody told me that was going to happen, I was like, there's no way his weight and him being in the air, he's going to be able to catch him. But yeah, Randy Orton hit it, and now it's like an internet sensation. Now all these vines and stuff of Randy Orton RKOing random people. And I think it's really funny, and I think it's really funny. And if you haven't seen the RKO, I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've seen many of the vines and such. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. It was really cool to see. But yeah, Randy Orton, Ziggler, they can always have a good match, and it was good. The RKO was awesome. Moving on, we had Ambrose versus Rollins. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Ambrose defeated John Cena in a contract on a pole match. Basically, it being contract on a pole, I kind of knew Ambrose was going to get the win, because I thought, well, if it's not just a regular match, then we don't have to worry about Ambrose cleanly pinning Cena, because we all know that's not going to happen. So it was really funny, I think, when he had the contract, he was holding it. He hadn't yanked it up yet, but Cena was just like, it's over. He knew he lost. And Ambrose just did a "you can't see me" and pulled it down. And I thought that was really funny. But I'm glad it's Ambrose versus Rollins in Hell in a Cell. I don't get why they are doing Orton versus Cena in Hell in a Cell. They aren't even feuding with each other. It seemed like they just randomly threw them together, and I have no idea why this is happening at Hell in a Cell, because they're not feuding with each other, and it just seems like this is a wasted Hell in a Cell match, because we've already seen it. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about it. But next week, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon made it official. It's going to be Cena and Ambrose versus Rollins, Kane, and Orton in a 3-on-2 handicap street fight. And Triple H said with his interview, Michael Cole, that Hell in a Cell is coming to Raw, so it's going to be above the ring. I'm guessing during that match, during the street fight, two guys are going to get caught in it. I'm guessing Randy Orton and Rollins are going to get caught in the cell, and when it lowers down, because I know that spot's going to happen. And or Cena and Orton gets trapped in it, but I see Ambrose and Rollins getting trapped in it. Everybody else ran out and then fighting it out. So We'll see where that goes. But yeah, the street fight will be cool. Do I want to see Orton, Cena, Kane again in the main event? The same 5 people. I'm fine with Ambrose and Rollins, but the same 5 people, I can't stand them being in the main event every time. I don't know. We've seen this match. We've seen a 3-on-2 match. We've seen all these guys too many times. So hopefully maybe a street fight makes it a lot better. But honestly, I don't really care that they are doing the same exact people. But we'll see what happens. Now, I didn't watch Smackdown or NXT, or I watched NXT, but nothing really big happened. It's going to be Titus O'Neil versus Adrian Neville for the championship next week. So that's cool. But I nothing too big. And SmackDown I didn't even watch because I was gone. So we're just gonna switch over to Impact Wrestling. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. We saw Kurt Angle make the match. Rude versus Jeff Hardy versus Eric Young versus Austin Aries. Yes, a fatal 4-way match, elimination style. And it was to see who will face Bobby Lashley for his first championship. So that's the main event. I'll get to it later. After that, we had the Wolves deliver a message to basically the 8-team tournament. They were saying, you win this big 8-man tag team tournament, you shouldn't be too happy. You're going to have to verse the Wolves. You're going to have to beat them. Now, I'm excited. I'm glad that I love TNA doing these tournament styles for Impact. It's kind of like a King of the Ring deal, but it's the tag team. So it's 8 teams. I saw Chris Melendez and Anderson as one team. I forget the other. I'm guessing Bram and Magnus will be in there. Maybe Tigre Uno will team up with some X Division. Maybe Manic and Sonata, or Manic and who's the other guy? No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. In the James Storm group. But yeah, I'm excited for an 8 tag team tournament. That's gonna be great. Whoever wins will face the Wolves. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's gonna be good. I love tag team tournaments. I just love tournaments in general, so that'll be a very good thing. I don't know if the entire tournament will only be that episode, but we'll see where it goes. Moving on, we had EC3. Basically, he had fired Rockstar Spud, and now he has a new bodyguard / best friend, and he's throwing Spud to the side. So we were just waiting to see who. I knew who it was because I had already seen spoilers about it, but yeah, it was Brodus Clay, or formerly known as Brodus Clay. Now he's going by Tyrus, I believe. I hated how it was done. I am fine with him being his bodyguard. That's perfectly fine. I like Brodus Clay. I think he fits the role perfect. But I just think how they did it was so stupid. When he came out and the announcers were like, Mike Tenay was like, "Oh, Taz, you know who that is." And Taz was like, "No, don't say it. Don't say it. You can't say it. Be pissed if you say it, blah, blah, blah." I just thought that was so stupid. We all know he's Brodus Clay. Yes, I know you can't say it because of the WB owning the rights to that name, but just we know who that is, blah, blah, blah. It's from the WWE because they've said when Nux appeared with the Aces and Eights, they said, "Oh, that's Mike Knox from the WWE." They said that, so I don't know. But yeah, he's going by Tyrus now. He versed Shark Boy in a match and just beat Shark Boy down. And then EC3 basically said how he has beaten 3 out of the 4 TNA Hall of Famers. He's beaten Sting, beaten Kurt Angle, beaten Bully Ray. Now it's time to beat Devon. So Devon came out. And then Bram, for some reason, came out and hit him with the trash and really hit him hard, just kept beating the crap out of Devon. And EC3 counted that as a win, even though no match started. There wasn't a ref, anything. I thought that was kind of stupid. So I'm guessing he's going to act like he's beating everybody. But Bram, I'm going to talk about Bram now. Basically, I think he does too many hardcore stuff. I love hardcore matches, ECW matches, as much as the next guy. But I think Bram is only there just to do hardcore matches, and I think that's not going to take him. It's gonna take him only so far. I think people are going to get tired of him just doing random hardcore matches. Yes, the matches are awesome, but I want to see more out of him. I don't like his character, but I'm going to give him a chance. I want to see more out of him, but I don't want to see him just doing hardcore stuff. But that's just how I feel. Let me know if you feel differently. But EC3 and Tyrus, formerly known as Brodus Clay, are in cahoots, and we'll see where that goes. But moving on, I forget what I had in my notes. Give me a second. Oh, excuse me. We had Spud. Is he leaving? He basically did a YouTube video where he was like, I'm off to England. He's going back home, and he's just saying goodbye to the cameras and stuff. And he gets a phone call, and it's Kurt Angle, and he basically says, "You're not leaving. You're coming back." And so Kurt Angle has a job for him, and I am so happy. When I saw the title of that, I was like, they cannot get rid of Rockstar Spud. He is gold. He is every segment he is just genius. And I hope he's going to be wrestling a lot now. I hope Kurt Angle puts him in matches just to do stuff that makes him look bad. But I just think it's great that Rockstar Spud is here to stay. I really love it. Moving on, we had the main event. It was Rude versus Hardy versus Jeff Hardy, that is, versus Eric Young versus Austin Aries. Fatal 4-way elimination rules. Really cool to see. And basically, it came down to Aries versus Rude. It was basically Aries hit a brain buster on Hardy, I think, or EY. It was one of them. And the Rude hit a Rude bomb on the other. So they both got 2 individual pins. And I was kind of disappointed in that because I was kind of sad to see 2 guys already go. I was hoping to be, one guy gone triple threat, then another guy one-on-one. But no, it was basically Rude and Aries. And it came down to them. And Rude got the win. It was a really good sequence of moves, switching finishers, and Aries going for the brain buster, and he missed it. Rude goes Rude bomb, and Aries hit the discus elbow and stuff, and the discus forearm. That was great to see, and I really enjoyed that match. And I'm leading into match of the week. I'm gonna have to give it to the Fatal 4-way. It was really good. It had a lot of great spots that got the crowd on their feet. And, yeah, easily, TNA seems to do really good with matches of the week. In my opinion, every match of the week has been have been TNA. And it could have gone with the no holds barred of Cena versus Ambrose. It could have gone that way, but I just didn't really feel it. And I'm going to have to give it to this Fatal 4-way match. It was very good. But moving on, the final segment, we have the kick out segment I always do, basically talking about the positives of this wrestling week, why it was so good, so fun, why I love wrestling. Now, we had Ambrose versus Cena in a no-holds-barred contract and a pole match. It had a funny finish that was really cool to see. We had Randy Orton RKO, just a crap out of who can sell anything. So that was awesome. It was just so funny to see all around the world people talking about wrestling, not wrestling fans. We saw a soccer game or football, I don't want to piss anybody off, but a football celebration where this guy scored a goal and his teammate RKO'd him, and I just thought that was really funny. And it's just all this great stuff talking about the world. It's getting wrestling on the map, so that's really great. It's, pro wrestling's already on the map, but it's just getting some media exposure, which I just flat out love. And we had TNA, which is great. We have an 8-man tournament next week. You have that to look forward to. Hell in a Cell's coming up, even though some matches I don't get why are on there. It's a WWE pay-per-view, and, that's always great on Sunday night watching wrestling. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for getting me to 200 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Keep telling your friends. Keep telling everybody you know about this channel. We're going to get to milestone after milestone. I really believe it. And, yeah, I just love wrestling. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, today's episode of Saturday Night's Kickout, even though it's on a Sunday. And follow me on Twitter at 7WWERock, same as my YouTube name. And, yeah, thanks, guys, so much. Really enjoy it. Have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.